and he has a child, and I probably shouldn't say this.
Hold on, wait.
What?
Dating a guy somewhat?
Somewhat.
Define.
I'm going to tell you when we get to that topic.
Are her and Jade friends?
I was just about to say that.
Have the talk.
Yeah, once we, and it's a challenge. It really is a challenge. Is anytime you deal with somebody and they have kids, or it's just a challenge because you can never, like, it's like you're trying to pry into their life or trying to be involved with what they're doing. So it's kind of hard. But I've dated guys that without kids, and that was perfect too. But I don't know.
You don't know what kind of father they're gonna be. You don't know what to expect.
Yeah, I don't like that. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when I didn't have kids, I didn't want to date anybody who had kids.
Okay.
That was
That's
just
fair.
I just never wanted anybody that had kids. Then once I had my first child, I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I got to make some adjustments.
Mm-hmm.
So then I started dating guys with kids, and you kind of get in where you fit in. Like, you have to respect boundaries when people have kids. You got to know that, you can't always have your time, and your time has to be divided between him and his kid.
Right.
Now, me having kids, me dating guys that have kids is cool.
Okay.
Like, especially if they all in the same age range, is cool. But I have to know that a guy is, I believe you asked, like, when do you let a guy in? Look,
Be
it
honest.
depends. It depends on the dude.
That's real life.
It depends on the dude. It depends on if you feel like it's going somewhere. If you feel like it's going somewhere, then why not? Because you got to see if your kid likes the person. My
Right.
child, she'll tell me, I don't like him.
Well, you know what? This is great
Yeah.
because Black Bunny made a statement about having to actually.
What
Well,
did
you
I
were
say?
saying that actually, do you have to conform to what the mom wants you to be, or do you have to be accepted by the mom? And so, is that if the kid doesn't like you, is that a problem?
Yeah.
See,
Okay.
and that was
And
one
that's
of my points.
kind of what you were going
Yeah.
for.
At
last
the end of the
week.
day, yeah, you don't need permission from the mother of your child.
She backtracking now.
You don't need permission per se, but at the same time, the mother of your child has to be comfortable with who you're dating and who you're bringing around
Oh,
their
yeah.
children.
Mhm.
Like,
Mhm.
that's just being respectful.
Well,
I don't
yeah.
see no problem.
So-
For the
Okay.
record, the sentiment from the fellas and all the fathers in the room was, nah, no, she don't. She could like it, not like it.
Right.
That's not her call. And never was, it never will be.
Well, sometimes guys need to introduce, if you're serious about somebody, they need to introduce that person to the baby mother. I feel like, because if your kid is around that person,
Possibly.
it's like,
I
let me
see
put
that.
a face with this name,
Nah, I'm on
That's
that.
how
I'm
I-
on that
that's how I
program. I mean, well, I'm married, but I would be on
Yeah.
that program
Like, let
because.
me see this person.
But my wifey already know. Like I said last week, my wifey knows anybody I bring around, and bam, hey, she is an A1. She is all about. She better be about and bam, or she ain't gonna be in the picture very long. And that's just
Yeah.
what it is. And look, I'm worth being in the picture for. But if you ain't about and bam, hey, boom, you gotta kick rocks. Hey.
No, just shut the door. Just shut the door. Randy.
Yeah, and for me, I look at it from this standpoint. One, my daughter, my life, period. So I'm not going to bring anybody around my daughter that's going to be detrimental to the growth, progress, uplifting of my child. This is just not happening. That's one. So when we get to talking about if there's some filter I got to go through with the mother of my child, it's not necessary. I'm the filter.
Yeah.
I'm the filter. And as far as her meeting who I'm dating, well, if it gets to a point, well, there are going to be recitals. There are going to be phone calls. There are going to be, there are going to be moments and instances where baby mama going to be there, girlfriend going to be there, and hello, hey, how you doing? But what I got from your comment, Bunny, was like there has to be some type of critique, some type of approval.
Oh, no, not on the baby
that
mother end,
is-
no.
Yeah,
Not
and
on-
that is out of the question.
Not an approval, but it's just, you can't just write up, okay, this is who I'm dating, this is it. and you take it or leave it. Like, this person is going to be around her child as well. You both share a child. Like, she should be comfortable with who it is, vice versa. You should be comfortable with who
Comfortable or not.
And can I just say that
I didn't say comfortable. I
Yeah.
just said comfortable.
Yeah.
Gee.
Can I just say that I'm comfortable with this hair color because you are nailing the purple and
Yes.
pink.
Thank you.
You are
Hey,
nailing
can we
the
get
purple
a
and pink
bell
right
for
now.
Bunny's hair color?
Thanks, boo.
She said it was a process, right?
She did.
Oh, this
Absolutely.
is just phase 1. Just wait until phase 2 happens.
Oh, okay.
I think like speaking like as the like if I'm the person going into a situation though, and I'm the guy without the kids, I really don't have no interest in meeting your baby daddy. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to meet him. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not interested in a relationship with him or like trying to develop that bond or nothing like that. I like DJ's situation a lot to where it's like his child's mother has the trust in him to say, okay, if it's gonna be a female around the baby, then I know it's the right type of person. I prefer that
before
approach.
you
That's
get me in
mature of
trouble.
her.
But before he gets
She's
me in
trouble.
trouble, my wife, if for some reason we were not together, then she would have that trust in me.
Okay.
Y'all trying to get me lynched in here.
I worded that a little wrong.
Yeah, you really worded that
Right.
real wrong. And I done told y'all on 2 different occasions that his wife is gangster as hell. He got to go home to what y'all talking about now.
Hey, she out of town right now.
And can I just say for like the kids thing, no, Bunny does not have kids, and no, Bunny does not want to have kids. So my view is a little bit different than other people's, mainly because
And I'm going to reiterate that Bunny is a unicorn.
Yes.
Flat
Well,
out.
part of our recap was Bunny is smashing the guy around the corner, but what we want to know is
Segway.
hold on, Bunny was smashing the guy around the corner. Which
And
he
then?
did. Hold on, this is still the guy. I have not talked to him in months, and he texts me like, "Oh, how are you doing? I like the new hair color, by the way." I'm like,
Shut
"That's
up.
fine." And in my head, I'm like, "That's fine." But
And
guess
he-
what? I didn't respond.
did you meet
Hey.
him online?
No,
He-
he lives around the corner from me from my childhood house.
Hey,
I
look.
met him when he was in high school when he wasn't getting not one girl,
Hey, look,
and then
though.
I upgrade his life.
Hey,
And now
look.
he thinks he can get everybody else. So
Hey,
hence
y'all don't
reason why we
understand
have
how
to-
funny this is. Homeboy mad still. You know, remember in the D where we used to take our garbage out in the alley? But now it's in the front. So he mad. He don't even get to see her no more. He's like, "Damn, I tried to catch her at the
It was a
dumpster."
long time.